3 poems, and they're all funny, or so I've been told. Anyway, the first one, who's been to Edinburgh Fringe? Yeah, I've been. It was great. You should watch it. Well, you can't. Anyway, it's about pigeons, so here goes. Pigeons! I scream and kick one away, and I wish pigeons had more natural predators, and I regret that said natural predators, such as hawks and buzzards, are unable to hunt effectively in built-up areas, leading to the pigeons thriving in urbanized parts of the country. And I think that this sounds like a metaphor for society, but it's not, and I scream in anguish as I tear another thieving bastard pigeon in half with my bare hands and sup upon its sopping entrails. Thank you. This next one is, has anyone ever played the multiplayer New Super Mario Brothers? No, you haven't. Okay. Anyway, it's called the 5 Stages of New Super Mario Brothers Wii. Stage 1, Denial. I play while sitting on the new beanbag because it provides lumbar support, which improves your control skills. Stage 2, Anger. Don't get mad. Things always get hard after World 1. The training wheels come off and the difficulty curve kicks in, especially after your brother has taken all the fireflies for the 3rd fucking time in this level. Stage 3, Bargaining. Now, we've got 1 life each, no items in the rising lava level, so give me the firefly, give me the firefly, give me that, never mind, it's fine. Let me jump across that, no, don't jump on top. We're starting again. That one was your fault. Step 4. Stage 4, Depression, Inconsistency. Everything is wrong. The sideways Wiimote is giving me cramps. Who'd have thought it was a good idea to emulate 1991 via 2006 technology? I can barely play Wii Tennis with this thing, let alone Super Mario. Oh, I'll just bounce off this player and hurl myself into the fucking abyss, bros. Also, the beanbag is now making my spine hurt. Stage 5, Acceptance. This one rhymes for no good reason. Listen. The Super Mario Brothers made it to World 8, and although the challenge was rather great, 'twas all for naught. The Marios were too late. Bowser had already killed the princess in her sleep and hung her body on display in his castle's keep. Mario, heavy-hearted, made a final leap to death, and at the game over screen didn't continue, and ascended to the great start menu. After watching the death of his dearest friend, Luigi still held out to the bitter end. He stayed there forever alone, trapped in the zone between level 2 and 8. Level 8-2 and 8-3, avoid-like state of purgatory. He can blame me, I'd had enough, and I'd cleanly snapped the disc in half. And the last one is one that everyone else seems to like more than I do, because I did it in like 20 minutes. This one, assume I've got a near-sexual obsession with Trifle for the purposes of this poem. So it's about Trifle. I have these days where all I want to do is contemplate Trifle and its custard-filled whipped cream and fruity sponge-layered perfection. But then it all turns to pavlova. The chopped and soaked strawberries piece back together into my mind, and the sugar and cream solidify into an unforgiving white carapace. Suffice to say, this sucks, because pavlova is a terrible dessert. And if anyone says otherwise, they are wrong and should be punched, or they're over 80, in which case, punch them less hard. Because face it, you live in England. Where are you getting in-season strawberries in England? Ever. I often describe Trifle, for all intents and purposes, as splendid and unparalleled in conversation with my close friends and immediate family. I describe how Trifle may give way to the serving spoon, and the structure tumbles and folds in on itself, and yet the flavours can be enjoyed in any order like a really good playlist. So I say. The sponge provides the dessert equivalent of a cartilage skeleton. Its strength is in how flexible it is. You may have noticed that for all intents and purposes, I really fucking love Trifle. I mean, I would often wear it as formal dinnerwear, with perhaps a dessert bowl as a hat, worn at a jaunty angle. Have you ever tried to wear a pavlova? It crumbles too easily, and all you're left with is eaten mess spilling out into your pockets. And if you're after an eaten mess, I'd just go visit Westminster. People often ask me, why am I coated in sponge and whipped cream? The answer is very simple. It's a sherry trifle. And instead of strawberries, tin peaches are actually protruding from the alcohol-drenched sponge covering my face and upper body. And I'm still thinking it's a damn sight better than pavlova. And I do my best to explain this to my immediate family. And they reply, it was really good of you to come to the funeral.